As trans people, I hold us to a higher standard. We have to think before we act. Hey everyone, so this wasn't originally in the thing because I forgot to put it in because I'm an idiot. But what I wanted to cover real quick is something that really bothered me because this has been discourse for like 3 days and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, no, it's just the internet being the worst and just,
Okay, so let me introduce you to a internet figure. This is Folf. Folf has 88,000 followers on the Twitters. I refuse to call it by its current name. Folf is a 19-year-old trans girl. She, her, streamer, pansexual, safe for work, awesome, just person. Does not follow me. I wish they were at Oomphy, but they're not. Or she's not. My apologies. I should call everyone they. Again, just a very cute human being, very cute pictures. Again, very nice trans girl, very nice babu. This babu became part of discourse because of this. I put up posters for trans rights around my town to fight against transphobia.
These are so freaking cute.
SDL being correct. This is cute and people getting mad about it are cringe. Didn't realize anthropomorphic animals were porn, but go off. So, long story short is that this is based. But a bunch of dumb trans people got real mad about it and it became a issue. So let me give you some examples.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things, my love. Let me give you a couple examples of people who were awesome about this. So the most notable person, and I feel bad saying this because this person was nice enough to give me $100 for my GoFundMe, and I apologize, Brianna, ahead of time. But Brianna Wu said, I had a joke, but honestly, this isn't funny or helpful. Trans civil rights are teetering on the edge of a cliff. It is entirely possible adults could lose access to HRT in the next decade. Stop LARPing and start getting serious. If you think this is going to take trans rights, you are deluded. I'm sorry. I love you, Brianna, but this is absolutely nutters. Like, there's no way this actually affects this. President Sunday being based. Brianna Wu is a serious political organizer, people. Your colorful posters are getting in the way of her serious efforts to get famous by faking harassment against herself on Steam. Separate story. Go check out President Sunday's takes. How is this actually hurting anyone? Based Keffels. Hey, so I know I retweeted this, and is that how it got on the online left? I am deeply sorry to Folf. President Sunday, Zizi and I would like to know if we can go over this picture on a panel. Long story short is that, like, everyone mad about this is wrong. I don't care. Beautiful Maeve is correct. Responding to Brianna, no, Les Blue Fox is not ruining civil rights. It's just silly. We really got to stop eating our own. Do you boo? Anyone upset about this is looking for a reason to be mad. Based Nix, Jenna Nix, good friend of mine.
Hey guys, are we gonna start yelling at people who have like a trans flag bumper sticker on their car and tell them that like they're getting in the way of trans rights? Is that where we're going?
So I want to be really...
let me know now.
Yeah, just give me a heads up. Here's the thing. This is a 19-year-old trans girl who is well known in the furry community and did not deserve this.
And is now getting shit tons of harassment for reasons and doesn't even have the trans community standing with her.
Because of numbers of the trans community are whinging. Not to mention, she got targeted by various people on the right. Let's look at some of the quote tweets, shall we? One person I do know that quote tweeted this, just as an FYI. Yup.
Disappointed run face.
Yeah, this fake Kratos looking mother. So again, you know, a man who would date someone this young, human rights, pick a furry, laugh, laugh, laugh. 2,000, almost 3,000 likes, seen by almost more than 500,000 people. This is just one person who quote tweeted it. I don't understand why people are mad about this. You know what? I don't get it either. The wolf is literally colored the trans flag colors. It could be a god mascot for all we care. But this is somehow a problem.
What I hate about this too is that there are different types of activism and different goals. Okay? And on top of that, everyone's got a huge range of skills. And this person decided to use artistic skills to make a cool picture and put that up around town. Like, is it a direct political action that's like affecting policy? No, but is it still doing something? Yes. Right? Now in your town, everybody gets to see this. Right? And this just kind of starts spreading the message of, no, there's actually like trans people here. No, there's actually like support and care. One of the underground ways that I tend to like also support and network is through putting up pictures around places or giving out stickers at something. Right? Because then suddenly you have a lot of people with your stickers. No, it still helps on like the small local level, which is really, really great. Like, we still need that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting very distracted by the zoomy scrolling.
Sorry, I was trying to find the way to look at all the quote tweets, but I don't know if like because she went unprotected for a minute or because of something else, there's something happened. But like, I want to show like the effect of this. Like, this is actually kind of important.
Mm-hmm.
Blue here posted this on the 10th, so this was yesterday. The amount of queer people saying this is making trans people look bad or that this is causing transphobia is devastating. I just wanted to do something nice to make people in my town not feel not alone. This is a 19-year-old trans girl. You morons. This is the sweetest, nicest thing possible. The most egregious thing about this picture is that she used scotch tape on brick. And that's a noob mistake to make. But you know what? I don't care. This is sweet. The picture is cute and gay. Does this make trans people look bad? No. Not in any way, shape, or form.
Transphobia is way older than this. Transphobia did not start yesterday. Holy people.
Also, Blue put this out, which I think is quite nice. Hot take. The LGBTQ plus community needs to work together and put energy into something instead of us fighting each other about something dumb online. Like, there's still people that want us dead. Laws being passed to hurt us, silence us. So why are we hurting each other?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the mouth of babes, people. Out of the mouth of babes. The reason why this is so important to me is that I'm not oomfies with this person. I don't even know them. But you know what I did do? I did send them a message for me and Zizi. I won't show you, but we did send a message saying that, hey, we hope you're okay. We thought your poster was really cute. And you know what? If you need someone to talk to or need help, we are here. Because let me be really abundantly clear. And I know, sadly, Penelope's going to have to edit all these swears because I'm really upset about this.
You are the boss.
As trans people, I hold us to a higher standard. We have to think before we act. And I'm not always good at that either, because guess what? I am an idiot and also have ADHD. If I could go back and not flirt with that girl in her early 20s so that it didn't get brought up again in a Legend of the Phoenix argument when they were going after White Nervosa, I wouldn't have. Not because I think I did anything necessarily wrong, because it would have saved a lot of headache and because people get weird about age optics, despite the fact that I didn't even look at the person's thing. I just knew they were an adult because I'd see their profile before. My issue with this is that when you are 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 person, and you are literally quote tweeting to talk about a 19-year-old, saying that this somehow hurts trans rights, you better come with receipts. You need to explain to me how this hurts trans rights. Because right now, this is the same argument people use about xenogenders. Xenogenders don't hurt the trans movement. Transphobes hurt the trans movement. Conservatives and Nazis hurt the trans movement. Spicy non-binary people and furries do not hurt the trans movement. In fact, the furry community has been one of the most open and accepting groups I've ever interacted with, and they have the longest history of being accepting of gender nonconforming and transmasc and transfemme people. Do you know how many trans women I've met who are furries? I can't throw a stone in the furry community without hitting a trans girl.
Well, and this is the thing that gets me is like, when I look at the situation, I'm like, this is how we help one of our own commit suicide. Like, that's why I was like, no, Poppy, we got to reach out and say something. Because, like,
absolutely.
Like, this is a 19-year-old, okay? Like, not somebody who's, like, massively experienced with this stuff. But, like, when you are, especially when you are young, you are suddenly just flooded with a ton of, like, negative attention. And then even from your own community, you're getting... You are basically without a whole lot of resources and a whole lot of care, right? There is not, when the trans community is split and just bent on half of it just going hard and just being like, no, that is, then basically what this person has left is just, most of the pie at that point is just all the way down.
Again,
right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And again, I come down to this. How does this hurt anybody? Like, look. Like, again, how does this hurt anybody? And again, like, these are people that should well know better. Trans rights is not, yeah, again, first off, offense versus harm. How is this offensive? Because there's a wolf on it that's trans-colored wearing a rainbow. Like, I've seen this at Pride, and it wasn't even from furries. It was just a mascot. So you need to explain to me where the offense is, because you certainly can't prove the harm, because I know you can't. But the harm in quote tweeting, like, again, I expect that from Keemstar. Why? Because Keemstar is scum. But from Brianna Wu or other trans people, or a bunch of, like, oh my God, like, here's an example of somebody who's psychotic. Also,
if we can just look like big picture for just 5 seconds. Like, can we please put supporting the trans community first? Like, supporting each other first before, like, our squabbles? Like, even if somebody's not thrilled with the poster, so what? So what? There's bigger fish to fry here, okay? That's just it. Oh God, your squabble with a poster versus, like, oh hey, tons of conservatives are gonna go harass this person. They're not the same.
I was looking for an opening. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So this person's known as MF Claire. Do not harass them. Do not bother them. But I want to use them as an example. One of the people that was bothered by the blue Folf thing and got into an argument with Jen and Nix on this online is this person, who also said people with gender dysphoria probably shouldn't reproduce. Because the other people that came out of the woodwork, besides TERFs, conservatives, and dumbass trans people, is dumbass Transmeds. So I stand by this one. Bringing another life into this world while there are so many children without a home is one of the most selfish things you can do in my eyes, especially when it have a poor quality of life because of a genetic condition. So let's be very clear. There is no evidence that gender dysphoria has a genetic correlate. I have seen nothing that tells me that. If you want to prove me wrong, send me the studies. So I, of course, quote tweeted this person and was like, so this chick is down with eugenics. There is no evidence that gender dysphoria has a genetic factor. And even if it did, why would you prevent people from having children? Are you saying that trans people should be prevented from existing? Yes, we should prevent people from being born with gender dysphoria if we can. It's not fun. If they come out with dysphoria anyway, then they spoiled be allowed to have an early and happy transition. Learn to spell. Of course, the person this is her nemesis, said, there is no evidence that dysphoria being genetic. Let's be honest, Claire, you just want trans death. Yup. I will never not use this from The Office. I'm just letting you know that. My response. She completely dodged the question. There is no evidence that gender dysphoria has a genetic factor. You would be sterilizing people for no reason. That is eugenics, and gender dysphoria can be treated. It is called therapy and transitioning. So not only did the whole blue Folf thing bring a whole bunch of like randos out of the woodwork as far as like Keemstar and a bunch of other right-leaning people and a bunch of TERFs, it also brought out the random transmeds who think they're the real transsexuals. You know what I love about the fact that I just had bottom surgery? According to their logic, their ideology, I don't follow that. I'm based. But according to their ideology, I'm the only real true transsexual. If to be a true transsexual, you have to have your bottom surgery and be on HRT for a while. Guess what? If we're going to play True Scotsman, I can play that game because I win. I don't like that game because I don't like gatekeeping. But if you're going to literally be okay, like these are the people that are coming at and talking online about a 19-year-old. Like, I just need people to understand this. Yeah, can this person explain why Laverne Cox has an identical twin that is cis? For real, though. Yeah, there's no evidence that this is genetically brought. So again, like this idea, and the reason I bring this up, I know it seems like a tangent, but the reason I wanted to bring this person up is I need you to understand the quality of people who are going after a person that, for me, and I'm not trying to be rude, I'm 42. This is a 19-year-old. This is a child to me. That's not insulting. I'm not trying to infantilize, but you are still a babu. Guess what? You don't tweet this. You let a kid put up a poster. They were trying to do a good thing. Intention matters. Not entirely. There's some actions that intention is only going to change the severity of. But really? A poster with a furry on it? Really? Have you never been to an anime convention where they have a bunch of like animal anthropomorphic mascots? And even if there was a genetic correlate, we have treatment for gender dysphoria. It's called therapy and transitioning. So I need you to understand, I am never, and neither is Zizi, ever going to be okay with adults online bullying a child. Now, I'll give Brianna Wu credit. She deleted that tweet. Keemstar sure didn't. And all the other people that quote tweeted. For some reason, Twitter's not working great right now. For some reason, I can't click on the quote tweets, which is really bothering me. But this is just a girl who just posts and basically does cute things. Why is this a threat to anybody? It's not. I need people to understand that, like, when we're talking about these types of situations, we need to talk about the fact that, like, again, like, look at this. This is literally a thing for her. Should I leave Twitter? Yeah, I want to be clear. This poster, she shared this poster with people in case they wanted to put it up elsewhere. And guess what? By the way, this was seen by 8.3 million people. Now, we know the view thing lies, but if that's even remotely close within a million, holy again, this girl did not deserve this. And clearly, people's response to this kind of hurt her and devastated her. And again, I expect that from right-leaning people. That is the danger of being a trans person online.
Yeah, but getting left with the trans community split and every lord coming out of the woodwork on you is rough on the mental health front.
Well, and every trans person who's got a beef with it because they don't like the spicier parts of the community. Like, every single time someone does anything like this, some idiot comes out and starts talking about non-binary people or, you know, bunny gender and like that. And it's like, shut the up. Xenogenders are fine. Non-binary genders are fine. These are all fine.
Also, at some point, like, just let people be. Like, there are absolutely times where, like, for the younger generations, like, tell me new things or tell me new terms that I haven't heard of. And you know what? I don't care. It's fine. They're fine. Let them explore themselves. Oh, God. A young person, like, Put up a furry poster. Oh no, that's the worst thing ever.
Olivia said, also real talk, if you're harassing or going after a safe for work Twitter account, you're a piece of True. Yeah, I needed to bring this up as a rant because, like, I'll be honest, like, this account is huge. I don't know if anyone can actually, like, reach out to her other than her friends, but I just wanted to put something out there so that me and ZZ could say, like, in solidarity, you did nothing wrong. If you happen to see this, Blue, you did nothing wrong. Your poster was cute as I might print one off and put it in my room. Like, I might just put it on the wall there. And let's be clear, like, I just don't have a problem with this kind of stuff. But I'm also a person that's a degenerate and posts furry stuff all over my personal account. I don't care. Oh, Bruce said it perfectly. I don't understand furries or xenogenders, but I also realize I don't have to understand everyone. It's not always about understanding. It's just letting people be. Based and true.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a cis person, you don't understand what it's like to be trans. I'm sorry. You can, like, get it academically. You can kind of understand it. But, like, if you align with the gender you were assigned, you kind of have the easy mode. I'm not saying in all ways, but, like, it's hard when that you do that sort of internal, like, radar ping and you get back an answer that doesn't match what you were assigned. Especially when it comes back as something that's just completely like, you guys got to understand this. Like, you cannot act like this. And I know our community doesn't do this, but, like, seriously, like, why? Why do this? There's no reason. And again, I'm not trying to say anyone here did this, but, like, if you see someone do this to a kid, and I'm sorry, 19's a kid for me. That's my rule. Like, you were a kid if you were not, like, 25. I'm sorry. I go with brain development just because I'm an old woman, right? This kid did not deserve this. This young woman, this young trans woman did not deserve this. So again, I just ask everybody, could you just do me the favor of not acting like this? And again, if you're on Twitter, say hi to Blue. Just pick a post, say, hey, came from Zena and Poppy. Just wanted to let you know that we send love and we support you. Something nice. Like, just hope that she sees it and that it's a ray of sunshine in a moment.
Absolutely.
I hope when we post the segment that'll have the same effect. Go ahead, ZZ.
No, just agreeing.
Agreeing? Okay. Try to bring some good to someone's day. It really does matter. Like, it really, really matters. And yeah, everybody who had a negative view of this, I'm gonna be honest, like, you're sus as hell. Like, I love you to death. And again, I'm still cool with Brianna Wu, that's fine. Like, again, I appreciate the dono 110%. But, like, let's be super, super clear. I'm glad she deleted it because it's not appropriate. It's just not. If you want to know more about, like, some of her background, President Sunday's got stuff. I'm not going to get into that because it's not my place, or nor do I care. What I care about is just, don't do this to a 19-year-old. Think before you quote tweet somebody. So, do you have anything else you want to add, Kisses?
Nope, that's everything. Yeah.
Okay. All right, try to be good to each other, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.